Good morning everybody and welcome to the Glasshouse Country Bowls Club for the 2021 Junior Peers. I'm Robbie Allen and with me today in commentary will be Timmy Phillips, and just for a start we would like to thank all of the sponsors for this event that has been kindly put on, and of course Moreton Bay District Bowls Association is sponsoring the live stream itself, and we have Bassett Barks Proprietary Limited, Biwa Motel, the Club Glasshouse of course, Glasshouse Views Mackenzie, which is an aged care facility, Coles, Ascent Building Solutions, Calandra City Autos, and of course Bowlers Paradise. Okay, now I'll just pass you over to Timmy. Welcome aboard.
Good morning viewers, good morning Robbie. It's a fantastic morning here at the Glasshouse Country Bowls Club. All of the juniors look splendid in their attire, and they're all champing at the bit to get this live coverage underway. The weather is perfect for bowls, so sit back if you're tuning in, enjoy the first game, and if you're in the neighbourhood, why not come down and watch the games live. The club's got bistro, cold beer, great viewing area, so either sit back in your lounge room and enjoy the stream, or come on down and enjoy the coverage live.
Okay, first game up today we have Jack Churgwin and Chloe Runge playing Riley Pollock and Riley Patterson, and all four of them are from the Glasshouse Mountains Club here. I've got a bit of a short end for a start. Test them out. Beautiful day here today. There's not a cloud in the sky. We're running around about 29 degrees and a slight zephyr of a wind of about 13 k's, I believe it is, from the southeast.
Well, our first job today, Robbie, is actually working out who's who with the four Glasshouse juniors all on the one rink. We'll start to identify them by the colours of their bowls. I think will be the easiest way. There are four different colour bowls, the players on this first game.
So Chloe's using the white ones. That's nice and easy to find. So Jack will be using the maroon. And I'll just have to let the Rileys know just to sort of keep a little bit off the centre line if possible.
A bit early to start the windmill waving, mate.
It is a bit. Oh no, hang on, what am I thinking of? Chloe's leading, I had her down as skipping. Okay, we just change a few things around here. Okay, that's a little bit better. So Chloe's in the white and Riley Pollock's in the white.
Riley's managed to get one there right at the back of the head. It's up and down for shot there as they change over, and Skips come down to commence their campaign. That's the battle of the Rileys.
Okay, I'm going to have to put a more barrier up here. I've got people walking around behind us when they shouldn't. Okay, we'll just give you a side view of that one. They've all got a pretty good line on their bowls already. Just a matter of adapting for the weight.
Yes, they've all picked the line all right.
I think that was Jack with the red bowls.
Yes.
I do remember those bowls from the Schools Cup.
Young Riley's got the blueies.
And once again, look at that, the line that these guys have got so early in the game. They've really nutted that line. It's awesome.
I mean, that's a great adjustment straight up to by Jack. And Riley's got this well pointed. We're just in there now for second shot. And Chloe's calling Jack up to try and beat that last bowl of Riley's. And he's pretty well pointed.
And just running through a bit.
Young Riley's well pointed with this, just a little bit runny.
Okay, there's two. Two to Chloe and Jack. Okay.
It's great to see so many juniors from all over the state here, Robbie. Come from the Gold Coast and Roma and Burdett, Brisbane, of course a number of teams from the Glasshouse Country Club, Pyalba, out at Mapleton, Tweed Heads, Helensvale, Solander Lakes.
Yeah, so it's a good range of clubs that have forwarded their juniors along to this, and it's good to see too, Timmy. The more junior events out there, because this is the future of our sport. These are the guys that are going to be playing for Queensland and for Australia in the next 20 years.
Yeah, well, I noticed, I actually, in my other hat with the Sunshine Coast District, I look after their website, and I was loading up another junior event for this club for next year. They've got another event similar to this, planned for, I think it's the first week in July, around about the same time as the Sunshine Coast District Winter Carnival. Yep. So they're a very, very strong supporter of the juniors, the Glasshouse Country Club.
Okay, so
Chloe's got one now, right down on the head. Finding her line and weight fairly early.
It certainly is. Got a little bit of a problem here of one of the connections.
Good bowl down in at the back there from Chloe. This bowl's well pointed from Riley. Coming home. Yep. Looks like two to Chloe and Jack at this stage.
A good two, I believe.
Well pointed this one from Jack. He's promoted Chloe's bowl up and added to their count. Riley's pointed well here. It's coming through. Oh, just
quick.
Just a little quick. They had the idea. Connection there would have been well in to their advantage. Jack's changed over and
just covering a bit of the back there, I think, Tim. Chloe called him round to that area in case.
Well, that's pretty much exactly where she's asked for that bowl, so. Can't get through here.
Okay, we're going to start having a few problems with people coming through.
Now, how well it's changes in the area, we have no idea where we are.
Yeah, excuse me, mate.
Thank you.
Okay, people just wanted to get in the side gate here where it's a staff entry and trying to get through into the club without going through the main doorway so they can get all signed in properly.
Ooh.
Timmy said he wasn't going to stand for that.
I got a few there. He's taken out 1, 2. I think there'll probably be another one yet. 3 they've pulled out so far. I think they've.
There could be a 4th there. Looks it from this angle. But I think I have been known to have been wrong at one stage. I think way back in about 63 or whatever.
Stuck the tape on and that's a 4.
So 4 more to
Moves
Chloe.
Jackie and Chloe onto 6 after the 2 ends.
Okay, now people will be able to see the sponsors down on the bottom left-hand side of the screen there, Timmy. Every 30 seconds we're just flicking through the various sponsors for this event. And I believe as we're changing over, we'll go through a list of those. Once these first 6 bowls come up and when they cross over, we'll start and then finish it off at the end of that one, just to thank all those sponsors.
Chloe's well pointed with her start. That's the sort of start that you like when you're up the other end skipping. Get your lead on there early and putting some early pressure on the opposition. Probably a foot short, but very much in the playing zone. A pretty good response from Riley.
How's those comments coming along, Timmy? Have we got a few people on board here? Our apologies for being a bit slack on that one. See Mary's on from Fife, Scotland. G'day, Mary. Peter Tappington's on. Trish Hassam, Bruce Purdy. All good to see us all on.
We've got Mark Warren and Sue Ferrero on my screen. So welcome to the coverage, Sue and Mark. Chloe's third bowl, just going to slide on the head, but still in a very useful position. Young Riley's got a good line here, but just warranting for a bit of extra weight there.
Okay, just when they're crossing over, yep, the sponsors are Bassett Barks, Glasshouse Mountains, of course, landscaping and potting supply specialist. Sue Joseph supports many local sporting events in the region, and we appreciate her continued support each year. And we also have Glasshouse Views Mackenzie, one of the major sponsors, the Aged Care Retirement Home in Biawar. We'll catch up with the rest of them as we go through.
Riley's well pointed with his first bowl here. Just coming to touch the jack. Jack's played a bowl that's promoted up one of Chloe's, but I think the Rileys are holding one from the look of that from the balcony here. Another fair looking bowl that coming in from Riley. Jack's fairly well down again. He's made some connection with the jack, and he has, and he's gone along with it. It's a great bowl there that's converted around. I think that it's probably holding one there. Pulled one out, two out. Still having a look at. Out comes the measure again.
Oops, daisy.
Just while we're doing that, Ascent Building Solutions are another of the sponsors of this live stream. Jared Hinkley and Terry Stiles, two long-time local lads who own this roofing business in Landsborough, specialising in metal roofing. And the Glasshouse Biawar Motel. Sonia and husband Tony and dad Alan sponsored the accommodation for the Sunshine Coast media team, and Robbie was saying they had a great night's sleep at the venue last night. So thank you to those sponsors. Without your contribution, we couldn't bring these coverages to you. There's two more to Jack and Chloe. They move along now to 8 shots after the 3 ends. Chloe's first bowl is picked the line again, but just a little bit on the short side there with that one. I'm sure that she'll improve with her next bowl. Marley's looks like he's going to just duck under the short bowl there. Pretty close to shot bowl. Chloe's changed the hand here now on this third bowl. It's just slid underneath, and again it's probably just snuck in for shot. Marley has also changed his hand. He's coming down, and the bowl going to come in and beat his first, and that will be the shot. Very good adjustment there. And Caloundra City Auto at the Sunshine Coast, the major sponsor Dan Hunt, who's the son of one of the Glasshouse Mountain bowlers. Coles at Sippy Downs, Belinda Flood. She's the mother of two of our juniors here on the Sunshine Coast, Hayden and Zach. So they've sponsored this event. And of course Paul Hendricks from Bowlers Paradise. As again, thank you to all of those sponsors for your contributions. Jack's got a pretty good looking bowl coming in here. He's come underneath, collected a little bit of the jack and stayed there for the shot. Riley's got an interesting bowl here. It's taken a little bit of a turn and taken Jack's bowl out, leaving his team with the shot now, holding one. And Jack's going to play that same hand that he played before, where he came up, drew the shot. It's not far away at the moment. Just run into one of the short bowls as a head came through the camera to distract us a little bit there. Okay, so Riley's on the mat now. They're holding a shot. He's well down again. Just going to drop in, and he has, and now they have two. A great bowl there from young Riley. Well, Jack's had a little bit of a run at this, and he's managed just to clip it off to the side.
Could have made it worse, Timmy.
I think they've, they're now holding three.
Very unlucky. He could have pulled it back the other angle and made a couple out of it.
Yes, because he had a couple back there. So I think Riley's called his other mate Riley is coming down trying to draw up on the forehand. I think he's just missed that grass a bit, and with that weight it's probably a good miss.
I would think so.
I think they have the Rileys have opened their account. It'll be pretty close to being 3, I think. Yep, 3 shots it is. So we're now up to 8-3 after 4 ends. I'd just also like to acknowledge and thank Bill Tunbridge, Dave Hayes and the other committee members from Glasshouse Country Bowls Club for organising this junior carnival. Thanks to the players for their support. Bill and his team here have probably the largest number of juniors for one club on the Sunshine Coast, and they do a terrific job. So well done, guys. You're helping to continue with the development of our game in this area, because these the juniors are our future. So well done to Bill and all your team here, Jackie Heineman and all the members. Okay, so the Rileys have got pretty much a little bit past the 3/4 end, and Riley Pollock has sent down the first bowl. So, pretty good line, just a few feet through, but in a good home. I've got a few more visitors to the stream. Eddie King. Houston, Texas. Welcome, Ed, from United States. Good morning to my lifetime lover, who's joining the stream as well. And noticed that Barry Lester's joined us on the stream as well. Linda Woodowski from Devon in England. Gordon Jago, Joan Bird, Bruce Purdy, Daniel Rocco. Welcome to all of you people to this live stream from Glasshouse Mountains Country Club. Just a little bit wayward with this head. Sprayed the first couple about. Riley's got the right line with these first two. This one is travelling up to the jack and be pretty close there for to beat the shot bowl. Yeah, good response from Chloe. She's picked up a bit of the jack, and that looks like she's got the shot now.
Sorry I've been so quiet, Tim, and leaving you to that. I'm just trying to find a graphic on the computer here, and I just don't seem to know where I've hidden it. So I haven't forgotten you.
Oh, that's all right, mate. Some people reckon I can talk underwater, so. Welcome, Nick, Andrew. Yeah, it's great to see the young guns out and about and being on the live stream. Pretty good too, because they get the opportunity, the ones that are on the stream, to go back and have a look at the stream when they go home, because it's there for on the Gold Coast-Tweed Facebook page, on Bowls Queensland Facebook page, and on the Gold Coast-Tweed YouTube channel. So they could go back and dissect and review some of their play and their performances. Jack's got a pretty well pointed bowl again here. It looks like that's going to slide in there, and it just fell back up and down for shot there. Well, he's going to get a little bit of work off this bowl here. Oh. again, Jack's fairly well down. Doesn't want to clip that Jack, and he didn't. Good miss. Marley needs to sit this back bowl, which he has. Jack comes up now. He's holding 2 here. He's probably got a good metre to draw another free shot. These are the ones that can be the maker or breaker of you when you get an opportunity to add to a count that you already have. And I think that he's done that perfectly. That's a great bowl. So it'll be 3 more to their tally. Quickly got back to 3 that they dropped on the previous end. They move forward to an 11-3 advantage after 5 ends. These games are 15 ends and a time limit of 1 hour 40. There are no dead ends in the game. We're going to respot to the tee. Okay, so Chloe's again gone a little longer. Pretty good bowl coming into to the head. Probably about a foot. There's not much more that needs to be adjusted to get the perfect one there. Young Riley's coming up now, playing on his forehand. And he's fairly well pointed as well. I think he's going to collect a bit of the Jack and go with it. What a great start. That's the way. You've just dropped a few on the last end, and you step up and play a bowl. Put your team in a good position to start with. I think Chloe's just missed the line a little bit there. It's pretty good weight. The opportunity for Riley just needs to play the same bowl as the last.
Got Maura Rex from Northern Ireland. Have you done that one?
Yeah.
To me? Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I got Robbie King from New Zealand. Max Vitarali. I don't know about this Mister, mate. Mister is me dad, and he's long gone. I'll settle for Timbo or Tim. But welcome aboard, Max. Chloe's just come to a good home. Always good when you've got a bowl at the back there. You're down, so it gives you skip the opposition to be a little bit more aggressive at the head. Riley's going to get a little bit of attention to his earlier bowl, but they change over, and we'll see what Jack can do. He's been in pretty good form in the first 5 ends, played some telling conversion shots already, and on the last end, that extra one that he added on when he had the free turn. He's been a little forceful here, and he's got this bowl right in the middle of the belly. What a great shot! Great conversion. So he had two options there. He could hit the shot bowler or collect the jack, because he had one at the back as well. That was counting, and probably is pretty close to being in the count. Oh, he stepped up again with another well-pointed bowl. He's going to run this out, and yes, that's added into the count as well, I believe. Young Riley needs to see if he can't get one in here to spoil the party. And he's well down. If he comes inside this bowl, gets a bit of work. Oh, it's just run through a little bit, but maybe cut one out of it. Yeah, Chloe's put two fingers up. It's interesting, he's looking at playing his backhand. I would have thought that, he's had another think. He's going to play on the forehand. That's the safer option, I think. And he's fairly well pointed. He's going to duck under there, and that adds another one. He's in really good form, Jack. Playing well this morning. And Riley's up to play, and it's pretty warm and humid outside, and he's having to wipe his hands down to secure the bowl firmly. Okay, so he's just come underneath there.
Beautiful weight, but Tim.
Yeah. So we're going to pull out 1, 2, 3 so far. I think that's probably it. So yes, three's the score, and puts them on to 14-3 after 6 ends. Looking down on the balcony here, we've got a fairly good crowd in early this morning watching the proceedings, Robbie. Got
yes, it's a very good crowd.
Sitting around on the green side outside as well. So if you're in the area, you want to come down and enjoy a cool beverage or coffee and watch some of our stars of the future in action. Chloe's shortened this one up a little bit, so they're moving the mat up and down, and it's probably a good tactic. They've got their eyes in fairly well. They've picked the line up, and just making it a bit more difficult for their opponents when they keep changing the length. And Chloe comes up and makes it even more difficult when you put one right next to it. It's just keeping the foot on the valve, the pressure on. Welcome, Alistair, from Scotland. 1 o'clock in the morning. I suggest you've probably got a wee drum in your hand. And welcome, Moira, from Northern Ireland. I guess if it's 1 o'clock in the morning in Scotland, it's pretty much the same time in Northern Ireland.
Very well thought out, Tim. I thought you did very well. You figured that out all by yourself.
Well, they were on different. They were on the different screens.
Yep. Awesome. Okay, I think I found all the graphics I needed now that I was looking for, Timmy. So,
Oh, I'm glad to see you've
Yep.
decided to come back to the land of the living, mate.
oh well, you know, you were starting to struggle knowing what to say. I thought so. I had to just.
I'm doing the job and helping you out, and you're criticising me.
No, I'm not
Hey,
criticising.
free labour, mate. It's hard to find.
I know. I'm just getting the odd dig in when I can.
Yes,
because
well,
it
I love
doesn't
it.
happen very often.
No, I love it, mate. It's good. We're having fun. That's 3 fairly good bowls from Chloe, and as I was saying, you know, you've got the pressure on, and you know, young Riley there is just a little wayward on this end. I'm sure that he'll be looking to improve on that when they change over for the next end.
Okay, just having a look across the green there. There's a couple of bits of a breakaway in scores. A 5-2. There's a 1-8. Actually, I'm hoping if everybody has got the names on the thing, just have a
Grab the binoculars and give an easy update, Rob.
give everybody a bit of a quick update.
There's a pretty good bowl coming in here from Jack, and he's added to the count. Yeah, it's a bit easier with this one rather than last week where we were chasing around over 3 greens and 20 rinks trying to keep everybody up to speed.
Oh, absolutely.
Caitlin Inch and Faye Whittaker did a great job there for us last week, and
Yes,
we were
thank
able
you.
to keep everybody up to date over the 2 days and the 6 games.
Yes, thank you to those girls who did a great job like that. It was brilliant. Okay, I believe that everybody is on key for left and right hand side of the scoreboard, so I don't have to look at the names anymore.
And they're all pretty good. They're all up to date. They're all putting the scores up each end. They could teach some of the more experienced bowlers the ways to do it.
That's it. These juniors know damn well that they need to update at every end. The leads are doing it their end. When the skips are down there, they're doing it. It's very important for everybody to know the actual scores.
Well, it's great to see that, you know, that they're as part of their introduction and training, that you know, their mentors and coaches are giving them all of the etiquettes as well.
And it certainly makes it a lot easier for us too, Timmy.
Oh yeah,
It's
there's a pretty good looking bowl here from Jack. I think he's going to clean that one straight out of the head.
and made a few.
They're all looking, all the bowls in the head look like they belong to either Jack or Chloe. So here's an opportunity for young Riley to see if he can't draw one up here and reduce this count. He's well pointed. It's all down to his weight now.
Just could be running a little bit.
Well, you're going to do exactly that. That was well called there, Robbie. And this is going to hurt somewhat. Drag 4 of them out. Where I'm sitting, there's at least one more to come out of that lot.
Yes, I'll get down and measure this. It could be quite a few, all right. Just imagine if it was power play.
Yeah.
That one's out.
The back one, yeah. I think it's only 4.
Yep, only the 4.
That's a pretty significant break now that they have after 7 ends.
Yes, 18-3.
Well, it seems the two games at the end of the green here, rinks 7 and 8, both have a similar type of score.
Yes, they certainly do. I'll just run through some of those other ones. On rink 1, Riley Bernard and Cody Bernard are leading 5-2 against Marley Reeves and Xavier Parkinson. And rink 2, where's rink 2's score again? Somebody standing away. Tila Mason and Logan Hughes They're on 1, and they're trailing Emma Rosa and Finn McLean, who are on 8. So they're leading 8-1. It's a beautiful lead off from Chloe, that first one, Tim.
Yes, she's been in good form. She's been getting the team off to a pretty good start with the first bowl most ends. Welcome Jamie Dixon from Laley Bowls Club in Queensland. Barbara Green has joined the stream, as has Michael Jackson.
Good to see Barbara on again. She's a keen watcher of our and supporter of our live streaming.
She's
So
got
good
a
morning, Barbara.
picture frozen. It doesn't seem to be frozen on our screens.
No, everything is running pretty good at the moment. Coming back to these scores on rink 3, we've got Josh Williamson and Charlie Menz are playing Hayden Leslie and Hayden Oster. And
Riley's got
somebody gets out of the way there. It's
just going to grab the jack and run with it. Just didn't go far enough. But
and the two Haydens are leading that one 7-3. Rink 4, Sophie Allen and Sam Collier. They're leading Rowan Gordon and Casey Wilson 12-9. Lacey Bernardin and Travis Pearce are leading Holly Anderson and Todd Brain 13-2. Rink 6, which I can't quite see, but it's Hayden and Zach Flood playing Mia Haylock and Christian Mcclellan.
13-2 after 8.
No,
Is
it's
that the one?
5-4. 5-4 to Hayden and Zach
Oh,
Flood.
you've come across one.
Yep.
Yep.
And we know this one, and on the end one, Brodie Carter and Wyatt Martin are leading 18-1 against Brayson Brereton and Hugh Fleming.
So your young granddaughter out there, Robbie, on that she's in
on rink 4.
Rink 4.
Yep.
Can see she gets her looks from her mother and not from her grandfather.
Good on you, Timmy.
There's my dig back, mate.
I'd say there'll be more coming before the day's out. Actually, Sophie and Sam have played quite a few games together now. It's they're making quite a good team from down the Gold Coast area.
Well, Jack's again pointed this very well, but just run out of a bit of steam at the end. It's interesting position.
Riley wanted to disturb it somewhat. He had a good option there. Played down that forehand. His bowl was pretty much protected by that one of Jack's.
Jack's going to knock the ball out of the head.
And
He's
make
now
it
holding
4.
3, maybe 4. Young Riley's given himself a real chance here, and I think he's picked up the jack and he's run with it. Now that's a great conversion. 4 down to 1 up. He's put the wide in the sink. And holding
2.
Holding 2, is he?
Yep, that's.
Or is that one on the bank?
No. The
Oh no, you're right. Yes.
the maroon bowl
Yep.
of Riley's as well.
Good. Welcome to the coverage, Dion, from Dongara in Western Australia.
So Riley's going for the bonus one here. He looks to be a bit thinly pointed.
I think the weight's going to get him too. I think he's building sandcastles.
Yes, he was just a smidgen quick, but he's got a couple of shots here. So
yeah, well, that's
ticks over the
got
score.
the scoreboard turning over on their side of the board. See what length they choose to play. It'll be a very important aspect of the game. Trying when you've got the mat bat after not having it for a few ends, trying to change up the length and distance to throw your opponents off somewhat. Successfully got the jack down there, probably a little bit past 3/4. Young Riley's well pointed with his first. Just going to pull up fractionally past the jack.
I've been noticing coming down this way, Timmy, they seem to be a little bit tight in their line on that forehand as it's coming down. There doesn't seem to be much of a breeze. You can see the little flags fluttering in the corner, but
yeah, the flags are fluttering in the corner. If you look up around the trees, even just 6-8 feet above the green, there looks to be hardly any movement in them.
Yep, hardly a breath of wind. And that corner flag now has just died straight off again, so it could be just a little bit of a little puff there now and again.
Yeah, sort of looking at the other three and the other three corners, and you're right. I mean, they are limp.
It could be just something coming through that little corner, because it's going this way though. They're really cutting the line a little bit.
Chloe's that the jack moved off that line there, and she's sort of missed her grass there. Looks like the Riley pair are holding shot there.
Very vocal crowd in the background watching a lot of these other games as well, to me.
Yeah, well, they're very appreciative of some good high-quality bowls that have been played on those other rinks. Couple of very competitive and close games with only one or two shots between them.
And of course, the crowd is supporting all bowls, not just the top bowls. They're supporting all of the bowls.
And that's the way it is. I mean, you can be. You can come to support your favourite player, but acknowledging the good bowls of all players is one of the most important aspects of our game.
And we do notice the supporters of the juniors are by far better than that, doing that.
Yes, they could teach some of the more experienced players some of the
absolutely
the better etiquette. Young Riley's stepping up on the mat here. They're holding shot. Looks like he's going to end up behind, which is probably a fairly decent position given the fact that Jack's been able to play all sorts of conversions and draws.
Yep.
So having one behind is Jack's gone pretty close here. Just a little run on the runny side.
And he's just still a bit over as well. He's just struggling with his bait at the moment, young Riley.
Oh, Jack, I think is waving this one. I think he's let this one just get a little bit away from him with great weight. It's come back well.
Came back very nicely.
Probably close to second shot, maybe.
It gives him an opportunity now to attack that other maroon if he wants.
Yes. It's important that young Riley gets another one in here. Because he'll be very vulnerable if he hasn't gone around the back again with his weight. So
Jack will be pretty quick at it on the forehand.
I think Jack's actually turned around and now is really having a decent go at this bowl.
And he's really not far away.
They've jumped in front of the camera, which is sort of...
and it looks like it has moved, didn't it?
I don't know how that occurred, but it's gone. And
they've got two.
Converted into two shots.
Dear.
The interesting aspect of this this event, Robbie, is that they've got each team has a power play in each of the games.
Yes.
That can double their score on that particular end. But you must call your intention to take your power play prior to rolling the jack.
And I have asked the two young skips that if they do decide to have a power play, just to give us a bit of an indication.
The heads up, yep.
Yeah, so we're not sort of running blind, and then all of a sudden we're thinking it's 2 and it should be 4 type of thing. So it's always handy to know.
Yep.
Anyway, the sponsors up there, and certainly we thank them for all of that support that they've given us.
The thing about these events with power plays where you're not doing it that often, there are times that you pretty much can get through a game before you remember that you've got that option available to yourself.
Yep, we had that at the Schools Cup, and there was a couple of times that actually people didn't realise that they'd gone through the game without even using one. Okay, we've got a bit of nasty wind coming through us at the moment.
This thing here, I don't know whether that's
okay.
going to drop the...
No, I've got that
Yep.
bit of blue tack on that, works.
Well, you've got plenty more above you if you need the blue tack. Yep.
And it won't go far. Well, that came out of the blue, that gust, because...
It did.
There was nothing, and then all of a sudden we had stuff blown over down the far end.
It certainly provided a little bit of fresh air up here.
Yeah,
it's very muggy outside, not so bad up here, but that wind just was a breath of fresh air, so to speak.
Very good play with words there, Timmy.
Yeah.
Once again, compliments on your vocabulary on that one. You'll be getting intoxicated with your something or other of your own verbosity. There's a little saying like that, and I just cannot remember it. Jeff Lanham will be able to tell me though.
There's another bowl coming into the head from Riley. Look like they're holding one as they go to the changeover. There's 6 ends left in this match. Time-wise, there's probably still 40-odd minutes of play, so I don't think there'll be any problems with them finishing within the time frame. It's good to see the young ones. They're not running back and forth, up and down in the head and wasting time and the like. They must have been watching last week's live stream, and 2 of the best, Ryan Bester and Ryan Burdett, at 6 games of bowls, finished 20-25 minutes in front of the time limit every time.
And we were very thankful in that last round because...
well, you certainly were.
We were all packed up, had everything in the van, and I had to wait for you to finish the presentation so I could get the key to get the those tables
You actually
out,
had a chance to sit down and have a couple of cold beers without having to rush off.
That's it, yep. No, it's just nice being there to actually just yarn to a couple of the guys before they all shoot away.
We ended up having a pretty good night actually with Jade and a few of the guys from Townsville and Airlie Beach. We ended up down at the local hotel for a bite to eat and discussing a few ideas about how to get some things happening with another big tournament at Coolum. That was a great shot down there by Jack again. He's managed to take that shot pole out with an aggressive shot. Young Riley's come down here and just slid past.
Is Jack's controlled weight of those sitting that bowl out of the head by a yard or so of weight? He's actually mastering that very well.
Yes, and he's changed each time when he's gone from 2 draw bowls to with that last one where he's played that weighted shot and he's controlled it well, as you say, and his conversion rate is extremely high. Here he comes drawing in here again.
Possibly just a bit quicker.
Got the jack, and I think he's landed in amongst three of his own.
Still think he's holding the 3, so Chloe seems to think so.
At least she was trying to put the brakes on it. I think it's managed to stop for a count of 3. Riley needs to be underneath this pole here, and he might end up sitting the shot pole. Well, that's pretty much.
Yep, they should be shot.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's another one to turn over on their scoreboard. The score now moves on to 20-6 after the 10 ends, I believe.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, do you reckon the Riley's going to call their power play now while I've got control of the length of the jack, or?
Well,
No,
didn't see any.
like it.
Didn't see any wave or any.
It was an opportunity. Generally, people like to play the power play when you've got the last bowl, but if you're confident you're going to change the length and your lead's confident of nailing it, I can't see any reason why you shouldn't take the initiative and really put the pressure on the opposition.
Well, you do need to get a few numbers, so if you're confident of getting the right length to play, and getting 3 or 4, which turns around to 6 or 8, it puts you right back into the game with 5 ends to go.
For sure.
And it's not going to do you any good by not using it. You need to make a decision and back yourself in, I think.
And that's the big thing, just have that confidence of saying, okay, we're going to have a crack at it now. Quite a few times people miss out on the power play and the opposition takes it off them, but you've got to have a crack at it, and with 5 ends to go, the 2 Rileys do need a pickup of 3 or 4 to double it, just to get them back in.
Yeah, so you managed to win the mat back, but it becomes vitally important when you do so to capitalise and get your bowls in the head. And unfortunately, Riley's been a bit wayward with his first 2. But, Chloe's quite a fair way away as well. So
once again, you can see it crossing that head again.
Well, all 4 of them have gone across that head on this end, Robbie. So,
there's no breeze here at the moment.
It's thrown this one out a little wider.
Maybe they're just reading the line. Well, they must be reading the line wrong, because it's certainly not anything to do with wind, and the green itself has been running very good. In fact, the greenkeeper's done a great job of preparing the screen over the last couple of weeks with all the weather.
Chloe's nailed this one. She's come right up to sit right on the jack, and that just makes the job even harder for the opposition.
Riley looks a bit nonplussed there. He's just going to go down and get his bowl and plonk it in there.
These four would be pretty well known to each other, all playing out of Glasshouse, so they probably practice and train and play together quite frequently.
Well, that was a good effort. So Jack's got a good bowl down here. Just tucked around behind, doesn't give any much of a target.
Just adds to the count. Young Riley wasn't too far away with his first attempt at this, and he's pointed fairly well again, and I think he's just he's managed to get a clip, and it's gone back to his first bowl. A great shot there, draws the applause of the crowd. Nothing better when you're out there and you're not having that good a day, and you play some shots like that, and the crowd get behind you. It's a real boost.
Certainly is. And he really didn't change much from his first bowl. His first bowl just slipped around.
Exactly.
And it was only a matter of an inch or so inside that line, and he's right on it.
Well, Jack's just managed to promote one of Riley's a little bit further, and there might be two in that now. This one to me looks like he's got a little bit on this, and it's going to run around to the back and
into the sandpit.
Okay, so Chloe's calling on Jack to come up and play underneath, and but look at that, I think he's just missed that line completely. He's played the weight that he needed to get up there to that bowl, but they're looking around. They've pulled one out so far, and now comes the measure again. They're pretty good, the juniors. They don't mess around. They get that tape out fairly quickly.
Yep, it's 2.
Yeah, that looks like it was an easy 2. Moves on to 20-8 now after 11 ends. Now this is probably the opportunity, Robbie, to try and have a shot at the power play. Yeah, you've had the mat for 2 ends.
Yes, so they just changed that length slightly, that last one, which was good, because once you do get the jack, you've definitely got to change that length.
Riley's sitting up there waiting for his skip to tell him where he wants the jack. It's a good tip for new bowlers and juniors alike, that you're talking to each other and in a pairs game, determining what your tactics and the length of the mat are, rather than just standing up there and throwing it yourself without consultation.
Yep. Especially in the 3-bowl pairs, you've got to communicate that, because those 3 bowls from the skips are very important, and you just don't want the leads throwing their length just because it suits him. It's got to suit the team.
3-bowl pairs is the way they play the World Championships and the major events. So the young juniors are getting the opportunity. They're playing exactly the same formats that the senior and international players play in the major events.
G'day Fiona Hall, I see you're on board. welcome to you. And you've already caught up with most of those.
Yes, on the other ones, yep. I've got the... It's another head that's got the leads a little bit wayward. There's quite a deal of room to draw. See what Riley can do with this one. Coming down on his backhand. Got the better correction there. Just slides around the back there and currently gone in there for shot.
Okay, so Chloe's got good weight here. As a crossover, she'd be holding the shot there.
Yeah, it was interesting enough that both the leads had two fairly loose first two bowls each, and both managed to come up with the goods on that third one.
Okay, and once again, thanks to the sponsors of this event, Moreton Bay District Bowls Association, who are actually sponsoring the live stream itself. Bassett Barks, Beerwell Motel, Club Glasshouse Views Mackenzie, Coles, Ascent, Calandra City Autos, and Bowlers Paradise, and not forgetting the Glasshouse Country Bowls Club.
I think this end is causing the players a little bit of grief. They've probably the worst end in the match so far in terms of the bowls in relation to the jack. Young Riley's a little bit runny again here. This one's another one coming into the head, so probably got a couple there now, Jack and Chloe. Very important bowl, this one from Riley. He needs to get one in here close. You don't want to be dropping a number here. And he's a bit runny again, unfortunately. There's Jack with a chance for a freebie to add another one.
He's looking at that bowl. That's probably third shot.
I think all he really needs to do is draw. He's probably got 1.5 meters there, Robbie.
Yep. Take that one out. It only brings in another two.
You don't need to get fancy. No.
That's right. Just draw another one is all you need.
I think that's exactly what he's decided to do. That looks well pointed. He's got the right weight. You just get around that, and that'll drop in for another, I would suspect.
I think Chloe told him what to do there. She certainly stood in front of that bowl and sort of says, don't need to go for it.
So they've pulled out three. And I think the Chloe's go for the tape to see if she can't pinch another one here. Or add another one, and she's not pinching anything. No, it's just going to be the three. And they move on after 12 ends. 23 to 8.
Okay, and quickly around the traps here, the ones we can see. In rink 1, it's somebody in the way. Rink 2, it's 2 to 15. So that's Amila Rossa and Finn McLean. leading 15-2 against Tila Mason and Logan Hughes. 18-4 is it, or 19-4? 19-4 in Ring 1, that's Marley, Reeves and Xavier Parkinson. They're on the 4, and Riley Bernard and Cody Bernard are on the 19. Ring 3, I cannot see the board at the moment. I said there it is there. 3-21. That's Hayden Leslie and Hayden Oster are leading Josh Williamson and Charlie Menz 21-3.
I think Sophie and Sam on ring 4 are up 20-12 after 12 ends.
13-6 on the next one, which is Lacey Bernard and Travis Pearce are 13-6 up against Holly Anderson and Todd Brain.
We welcome to the stream Warren Downey from Burnett, Lisa Barretton, Max Reeves. Welcome aboard all. We're into the 13th end of our streamed game with 13 out of the 15 ends. And we have Chloe and Jack in front at this stage. Young Riley playing his second bowl. Just a little on the short side. This is probably the shortest end they've played for a while, Robbie.
It is. It is. They've been playing pretty much medium to 3/4, and all of a sudden this is a sneaky little one snuck up. Okay, on that ring 6, Mia Haylock and Christian Mcclellan are leading Hayden Flood and Jack Flood 16-6. On the end rink, we've got Brodie Carter and Wyatt Martin leading Brayson Brereton and Hugh Fleming, and if they just shift out, one side's on 30 and the other think is still on 1. So yeah, they're making a little bit of a
statement.
Yes, that'd be one way of saying it.
It's interesting because the play today, wins and margins today, count towards a reallocation tomorrow, where the day 2 play will be broken down into 4 divisions based on the results of today, with the top ranked teams running down. And if you get a win in your first game with a fairly healthy margin, that's got to go a long way to helping you probably achieve a Division 1 ranking for tomorrow.
That's the thing, and they'll all be wanting to get into that top division for tomorrow, because all 4 of them are guaranteed prize money. Whereas the other 3 divisions, only the winners and runners up from tomorrow's games get the prize money. So if you get in that top 4 today, you're guaranteed some sort of prize money for the weekend, and it's very good prize money too they're giving out.
$2,700 for the Division 1 prize to be divvied out between the 4 teams.
Yep.
So running 4th in that Division 1 is $300 a player. It's not a bad weekend's job, mate.
That's right.
for
nothing to be sneezed
for kids of under the age of 18.
Gee, when I was that age, that's probably a year's wages, if not more.
You remember that far ago, do you?
Yeah, I can remember 1 or 2 days ago. Yep. Of course, I got youth on my side, Timmy. So
I know. I knew that was coming as soon as I said that.
You opened up that chance.
Mate, we're like Abbott and Costello. Mutt and Jeff.
Something like that. And I can just about visualise Brian in the background.
Here's young Riley. He just slid through again.
As I say, I can visualise Brian in the background saying, "Look at all those openings I had of getting one over him, and he's missed out on it." He'll catch up, no doubt, with me.
Oh, I'm sure.
He normally does.
That looks like a boundary, 4 shots to Chloe and Jack from the 13th end. So we've got 2 to go, up and back from where they are.
Okay, they've just called a power play for the 2 Rileys. And they're on the right hand side, so let's just bring that graphic up. Okay, it's a little power play symbol up the top there, so we know who it is.
Very good. Looks like the game on rink number 8 is finished. A couple of the juniors throwing bowls back down, not a good idea, especially when competition's still on. You should pick your bowls up and walk them down. And bowls straighting onto another rink during play is not a good idea.
I've seen that happen to me where the guys have chucked it down from the other end. Somebody threw out a wrong bias, came through and disturbed the head beside it. I mean, the guys were very upset about it.
Just bad practice, mate.
Yep,
bad practice. We're on the penultimate end for this live stream game, and Chloe's gone straight back to the centre line. It's a metre or so past. Young Riley's looking to improve on his first bowl, which was a little bit on the heavy side. Looks like he's made a significant improvement. Swallowed the jack and run with it. Great correction.
It certainly was. Chloe will stick to this hand still.
It's just the weight we're looking at here.
Gets round that front bowl and she's absolutely spot on.
That's a great reply. Yep. Great reply. There's not much you can do. Just try to play the same shot you've played before. Put another one in the head that helps you skip. And you've got a few bowls in the head. He has the opportunity to be more aggressive and try and pick up a few shots.
Yep, that's right. And
so young Riley has drawn into the head again. He's got second and third now, so that's the sort of thing that you need to give you the option to be aggressive at it.
That's it. Okay.
Jack's stuck one down the back there to match the bowl of Riley's. They've both each got backwards. Riley gets under this. He's a chance to. Oh,
nice weight.
Peeled that off on the front there. Already made a couple.
Yeah, that's it. And he's still got that one at the back covering.
Is Jack on the draw again? Managed to promote one of Chloe's bowls. Riley gets the opportunity to try that same shot again. That is a little on the wider side this time, I think.
Well, that started swinging in pretty quick, though, didn't it?
It did. He played with a bit more weight that time, and yes, it noticeably swung.
And Jack once again just coming around, covering a bit more of the back. Well, Riley needs to make this one connect and count.
I think he's missed it, and Jack and Chloe have successfully defended the power play, and I think they've got one shot there to add to their score. So they're 29-8 after 14 ends.
I've got 28-8.
Yep.
And no doubt, Jack and them will call their power play this end.
Yeah, it can be an important thing if they.
But it is their power play.
It is?
He just forgot to mention it to us.
Okay. Because that's an important aspect with that score too. They're 28, and as we saw on the rink that finished rink 8, they had a very big margin, and so to stay in tune with the first round leader, pretty important that they managed to maintain their power play and convert it. Looking across, there's another big score over there, 27-3. So there's two games that have scores better than our stream ring, so they could end up in either second or third position after the first round.
That's right, and there's a 16 differential over on rink 2 as well. Somebody over in rink 1 just picked up a 4. Oh no, that's rink 2's score. So I don't know what side that went on, but yeah, there's some big scores here.
Well, Chloe's got the first of them in there. This one's missed the line a bit, but it looks like it's got good weight, and it'll metre and a half away, but it'll still be good enough to be in that count at this stage. This is the last end of this match, and it's the power play for Chloe and Jack. Riley manages to put one behind the Jack. Chloe's got a little bit better weight and direction,
yep.
And now has at least 2 shots. The players are going to stop for lunch after this game, and our second game is due to recommence the stream at 1:45.
Yes, 12:45.
Have we got our players for that particular game yet, Robbie? To
yes.
Sort of let the viewers know if their favourite player is coming. They can jump on the screen or Facebook out their mates and share the commentary to get more people joining us.
Okay, and this second one we've got Mia Haylock and Christian Mcclellan. They will be playing Lacey Bernard and Travis Pearce. So it's Roma and Burnett from those first two, Mia from Roma and Christian from Burnett, playing the two Albert ones, Lacey Barnard and Travis Pearce.
Okay, well, Jack's got 3 bowls left, and then the first of which looks like it's going to come down and match the back bowl of Riley's. So he's got one covering at the back if the jack were to come back. And Riley's missed his line there. Jack's drawing up here again, and this looks to be another one that's going to be in the count. That's 4, possibly 5. 5 converts to 10, and this could be a big pickup. Very important bowls. Last 2 bowls coming here from Riley. Try to make a difference and cut some of this down. I think he's done more than that. I think he's managed to play the conversion there, and he's gone from 5 down to 1 up.
Oh, that was a good effort.
Looks like
another
nothing silly here, but another power play has been defended.
Nullified. Yeah. Because it was looking pretty scary there for a good.
Well, he doesn't want to promote this front bowl. Well, he has, but I still think that they've managed to get 2 out of that from position here. First one's been kicked out. I didn't quite see whether they had 1 or 2 there, Robbie.
No, neither did I. I believe it's 2 though. Well, actually, it's.
Well, that's the end of this game, and just a quick shout out to all of our sponsors for their contribution. That's helped us provide this stream. Glasshouse Country Club Bowls Club, the Moreton Bay District Bowls Association, Bassett Barks, Glasshouse Mountains, Glasshouse Views, Mackenzie, Aged Care Retirement Homes in Biwa, Ascent Building Solutions, Glasshouse Biwa Motel, Caloundra City Auto Sunshine Coast, Coles at Zippy Downs, and Bowlers Paradise Paul Hendricks. Thank you all for your contributions, and Robbie, until game 2, we'll say goodbye for now.
At 12:45 we'll be back, and this game has still got another 10 minutes before the bell, and I think there's only one game. They've finished their 12th. They're going down maybe the 14th end, so they should finish in time. Other than that, yeah, thanks Timmy for coming in there, and also thanks to all those sponsors. I mean, they are brilliant, and as you can see, the sponsors down the left-hand side, that'll be just flashing through during the games, and the crowds here. I don't know whether we can just get a picture of some of the crowds with the shade in there, but yeah, it's been some good numbers of people sitting up there where it's still a little bit empty at the moment because they've all gone in for lunch. So thank you once again for everybody coming on board, and we will catch up with you all in about 45 minutes. Okay, until then, take care, have a quick bite to eat and a cup of tea, and we'll catch you soon. See ya.